Hello and welcome back. Today we start with something redstonical. Now you will maybe ask yourself, hey, Schienberg, what does something redstonical means? But I'm sure after this video you will know, because I am going to build a redstone computer in survival. But if this wouldn't be enough, I am not only going to build it in survival, I am also going to design it in survival. And only will go into a creative world to check if my design works in a large scale. Okay, back to my description. Okay, let me explain how my redstone computer will be constructed. First of all, we need a display. This display here would look very nice, but it would be way too big to build in survival and would take me some months or so. So I'm going with the smaller display here. As you might could guess, on a display will be everything displayed that the computer is currently doing and wants to show to the user, like some writing programs or some games. Okay, next, the GPU, the graphic processing unit. In the GPU, everything that could be displayed on a display is stored, and if getting activated by some redstone, will be printed to the display. Okay, now the CPU, the core processing unit. In the CPU, all the basic calculations like plus, minus, multiplication and division will be performed if needed. Also, the CPU keeps track of which programs are currently running and where the program is currently at. It also read and write things from the memory and RAM and send things to the GPU to display on the display. Okay, let's talk about the RAM. The RAM is some random access memory, which means that the CPU can ask everything that is stored in the RAM nearly instantly. But therefore, the RAM is very complex and very big and can't store a lot. For storing a lot, there is the memory. The memory is much slower and it takes some seconds for the CPU to get data out from it, but also the memory can store a lot more data than the RAM. So for big programs or some small things you wrote, the memory is perfect. Okay, and last but not least, a computer wouldn't be very useful if the user couldn't interact with it. So we need a keyboard or something like that. That I don't really know how it will look like yet, but it could look like something like this. Basically, that's everything a redstone computer needs to work. I don't say it's easy, but for sure it isn't some black magic. So in the end, I hope you enjoyed. If you liked, please consider subscribing, it would really help my channel, and we see us soon when I start to build this monster.